Hey folks, Lee Dahman here. I wanted to make a video here about fungicide on soybeans. We're approaching that critical time to apply our fungicides to our soybeans here. And a lot of you are trying to make the decision right now whether or not it's worth it or whether it's a good investment or not. For me, fungicides on soybeans is an easy investment to make. As long as we apply it at the correct time, and we're approaching that time, but I wanted to show you guys what to look for to make sure that you're in the right growth stage to apply fungicides so that you have the highest probability of making a return on investment, because we need to apply the fungicides at that R3 growth stage, which is going to last about a week. We got about 7 days in the R3 growth stage, and if we can hit that field of soybeans during that R3 growth stage, we'll have a very high probability of having a return on investment. If we miss it, if we're in the R2, we do it too early, not likely to make our money back or make any income off that. Or if we miss it too late in R4, we may miss our window of opportunity. So looking at these soybeans to try to determine whether we're in the right growth stage or not, we need to get out in the fields and pull the canopy back, and there's a couple of different ways of looking to see if we're in the right growth stage. And one way is to start looking at the bottom of the plant to see if we got any fully developed pods that have not been filled yet and are just flat. And we're looking down the row here. There's one pod he's a little not quite there yet, but he's getting close. And we go down here. Right there's a little bigger one, I would say. You see that pod there? So he's on the bottom part of the plant. And then another way is you count down the 4 uppermost nodes of the plant. If we count 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you could find a 3/16 inch pod on one of the nodes, then we know we're in R4. So if you could find both, that's a good way of double checking that you're in the right growth stage. And the reason why you want to hit it in that growth stage is if you could see the nodes 5 through 13 is where the majority of your yield is going to be coming from on your soybeans. And if you could see the amount of flowers and potential pods that are all there ready to be filled, there's a lot of yield potential to protect on that soybean during that growth stage. So if we can apply the fungicide at R3, we will protect that soybean and reduce some stress on it for a time to allow these pods to be set and not aborted. And another quick note is there's not a lot of disease pressure out here, and there's not a lot of insect pressure out here, but there is a little bit of Japanese beetle out here, and it's a pretty cheap investment to throw an insecticide with it. And the combination of the fungicide and insecticide together does give you some synergy between the two, and actually have better results with the two rather than the two apart. So it's a pretty easy call to throw a $2 investment in an insecticide with that tank mix. So I'll share my thoughts on the fungicide on the beans. There you go. Give me a call if you got any questions. Thank you. Bye.